You don't miss them the way you used to. It's not that sharp, overwhelming feeling anymore. Not the kind that keeps you up all night, wondering what went wrong. It's quieter now, but somehow, they're still there. In random moments, in songs you didn't expect to feel anything from. In the silence after a long day when your mind finally slows down and goes back to them. And maybe that's the part no one really talks about. Because moving on isn't always about forgetting someone. Sometimes it's about learning how to live with the memory without letting it control you. You tell yourself you're okay. You've accepted what happened. You've stopped checking, stopped hoping for a message, stopped replaying every conversation, trying to find where it all changed. But then, something small happens, and suddenly, you remember everything again. Not just them, but how you felt with them. The way things were before it became confusing. Before the distance, before the silence, before you started feeling like you were the only one trying to hold it together. And that's what makes it hard. It's not always the person you miss. It's the version of yourself that existed when things felt right. The version of you that didn't question everything. The version of you that felt chosen, understood, safe. And when that's gone, it leaves a space that's difficult to explain. Because you're not just letting go of someone. You're letting go of what you believed it could become. The future you imagined, the conversations you thought you'd have. The version of life that included them. And your mind doesn't let go of that easily. It goes back, again and again, trying to understand something that was never clearly explained, trying to find closure in moments that never gave you any. And maybe that's why they still cross your mind. Not because you're meant to go back, but because a part of you is still processing what happened. Still trying to make sense of something that ended without a clear reason. And that's okay. Because healing is not a straight line. It doesn't happen all at once. Some days feel light. Some days feel heavy again. And both are part of moving forward. But here's the truth. You slowly begin to understand. Just because someone still crosses your mind doesn't mean they belong in your life anymore. Just because you remember them doesn't mean you need to return to them. And just because it mattered doesn't mean it was meant to last. Some people stay in your thoughts longer than they stay in your life. Not because they were right for you, but because they changed you. They taught you something about love, about yourself, about what you can and cannot accept. And eventually, that becomes enough. Enough to stop questioning. Enough to stop going back. Enough to start choosing yourself without guilt. You won't forget them completely. And maybe you're not supposed to. But one day, they'll just become a memory. Not a feeling. Not something that pulls you back. Not something that breaks you again. just a part of your story that you learn to move forward from. And maybe healing isn't about forgetting them. Maybe it's about finally remembering yourself again.